Guys, it's Disney Girl here, back for another Disney's Magic Kingdoms game live stream. So me and Dory today are going to be hanging out once again, and yes, I do have my super cool Finding Dory shirt on. It has Dory and Nemo there. I don't know if you guys saw it very quickly, but yeah, anyways, I wore it in my last stream as well, but I figured, you know what? We were waiting for Dory to be released last time, and this time we're going to be welcoming her, so I thought, you know what, may as well get a little bit of use out of the shirt. So yeah, me and Dory.
Hi, can I just speak to you for a sec?
Oh, okay, she wants to speak to us for a sec, which means, though, that we need to bring her into the kingdom, which is exactly what we are going to be doing today. And yes, somehow she got clicked again and was doing whale, and she was like, "You're welcome." I can speak whale too. Yeah, kind of, not really. So before we get too much started here on everything, I am going to be doing a couple of shout outs here today. So let's go ahead, and we've got Nicholas, Rainbow, Sabrina, Jesse. We've got, oh wow, sorry, the chat was going so quickly. Melissa, Maggie, Christian, Brayden, Jack. Thank you guys, and so many more of you guys that are here. Thank you for tuning in to the live stream. Okay, so we are waiting for Dory here. She's still got a couple of more minutes before she is officially welcomed. So in the meantime, we'll give the stream a couple minutes sort of to get started here. And at the same time, I'll go around and collect some magic and stuff like that. Now, I have also sent my characters out to collect for her again. So I needed to kind of take like screenshots of the character collections and stuff like that I need to kind of hold on to and have them go out for those quests. So hopefully they will drop some stuff for us, especially now that, as you guys can see, if you look right just beside my face there's a little happy face. I got my Kingdom in Ecstatic, yeah! So I'm super duper happy about that I actually managed to do that. I haven't always had the best luck lately with the happiness. I used to be like the happiness pro, but now I just can't seem to keep it there with the update 31 and 32 now. Is like everything's kind of been really crazy, so I'm trying to adjust to this new system. It is very, very difficult, guys, to get it to ecstatic, and let alone keep it there. So don't be discouraged if you guys are having problems. The biggest thing, though, I've had a bit of a system method going that I've been talking about lately, and it seems to be working pretty well, so I'm quite happy about that. I think one of the big things, though, that I'm still having troubles with is kind of like once it's there, it's kind of keeping it there for, more than 2 to 3 hours. Like I could be at like 99% ecstatic, and within, again, 2, maybe not even 3 hours, my happiness will be right back down into like 90-something joyous. So not the best, because, when you sleep, oftentimes it's like, oh, well, you know what, you're going to be sleeping for more than 3 hours. So it is a little bit tricky there, but there is a way to kind of fix that. Now, it's not something I've used yet, because, well, I haven't really had the elixirs for it. But if you go visit Merlin, where you guys do the gathering spell to collect your magic, just so you guys know, your Merlin might be broken, so keep an eye on how much magic he's actually collecting, because sometimes it actually doesn't go up. And anyway, so if we go down to the happiness safeguard, it is 625 elixirs if you guys can lock it in for a whole day. So basically, like if my happiness right now is at 24, if I lock it in there, which I can do for 625, it'll lock it in, and then basically from there, all it really does is it's just like, it's going to keep it there so that I can keep collecting happiness, and that will keep going up, but it will not drop below whatever I get. So you can lock in when you're at 100 or not, but just don't tap happiness if you lock yourself in, especially if you're at 100. If you're at like 20 something, then, oh, there you go, went down again. 23. Gosh, we're going to watch that go down constantly through the stream. And we do have our very first super chat of the night from Sabrina. Thank you very much for using super chat. Sabrina says that she got the Seas with Nemo and Friends. Congratulations, Sabrina. If you guys are unfamiliar with the event and the attractions, again, just depending on when you're watching this or how far along you've actually gotten in the event, the Seas with Nemo and Friends is this one right here. So this is actually the very first attraction in the event that you do get. So this one is not particularly difficult to get, no matter how big or small your kingdom is. You're pretty much able to get this attraction here pretty quickly. The baby kingdom has even got it, so I mean, and I really haven't done that much with it, just in general. Like, I'll check it at least once a day, but you know, some days a little bit more, some days less. And that kind of just shows you if you're not like huge into playing the game, but you're still enjoying it, it is still possible to get at least 1 to 2 characters for sure, easy, and with the one attraction for sure. I mean, again, if you're gonna play it a little bit more than once a day, then you'll be fine to get obviously through the event. So hopefully you guys have actually managed to build this attraction. But I do have to say that, oh, whoa. The ear tat drops for me for Dory have actually been, well, they've been meh, but you just saw the drop actually wasn't horrible there. But I actually got Dory a little bit faster than I initially expected. So I was actually kind of hoping to have Dory at some point tomorrow, but the drops went super well. I got her today. And remember, guys, her welcome time was 4 hours. So again, keep that sort of in mind when you're collecting and stuff like that for her. And no matter when you're bringing her in throughout the event, you need to make sure that you save that 4-hour block to bring her into the kingdom. So I think my drops will be a little bit better right now because my kingdom is an ecstatic, so I'm definitely going to take full advantage of that right now. I don't know if I'll have enough character tokens to get her to a 2, but obviously we will have a look sort of at that once we sort of bring her into the kingdom. So Sabrina wants a voice impression of Marlin, and she wants me to say the line, "Dory, that's a jellyfish. Shoo, going away." Okay, so that is obviously from the first movie. So that's from Finding Nemo when they're going over the jellyfish. I don't know if you guys remember. Now, the jumping jellyfish is an attraction in the kingdom. It's not specific to the event, but this one's for elixirs in Merlin's shop. So this one is pretty cool. Okay, so my impression of Marlin. "Dory, that's a jellyfish. Shoo, get away." There you go. Hopefully you have enjoyed it, and thank you for including the line that you wanted me to say as well. That always helps and stuff like that when I've got a line to work with for the characters. Rainbow Dash says, "I watched the live stream when your mom reveals your name and you wiped out all of the gem characters. That was a huge live stream. Super crazy." We did so much that day. I had loads of fun though. But yeah, that was a shocker. I was not expecting my mom to name reveal. I wasn't actually going to reveal my name for a while. Maybe even never. Like, I had thought about it, but I wasn't sure I really wanted to do that or not. I was kind of just happy with Disney Girl, but yep, Mommy revealed it. Oh, gotta love Mommy. Because moms are good for some stuff, right? Being a pain in the butt. It's like a little sister almost. I'm pretty early on in the event in the Magic in the Kingdom storyline. What do you suggest / what's up ahead? Okay, so All Things Earth is sort of asking like a general question in terms of if you are a baby kingdom. So I have actually started to work with a baby kingdom actually myself. I'm doing that over on Swirly Pops though, just to give you guys a general idea of sort of like what I'm kind of dealing with. So I started it at the start of the Lion King Tower Challenge. That's Tower Challenge number 7. So we went ahead and did all that. So that was kind of fun. Did our first tower challenge, and then now we're doing our first event with that one. I guess like in terms of your storyline at the beginning, you're looking forward to collecting your Mickey and Friends characters, or at least a good chunk of them. And then after that, you'll get Toy Story pretty early on as well. And then you'll kind of from there be progressing to the collections like Monsters Inc. and Pirates of the Caribbean. So if you actually go to your storyline, you'll see you have Mickey and Friends here. This roughly goes in the order. I'm not quite sure when DuckTales is specifically released in all of that, but it's relatively early, from my understanding. I haven't unlocked it yet in the Baby Kingdom, but I'll keep you posted on that. Then it goes again, Toy Story. Now, Bullseye is unlocked a little bit later on, but again, that kind of applies to some of the Mickey and Friends, like Chip and Dale too. They're a little later. And then we go into Cinderella. Oh, that's another collection that's pretty early on. Peter Pan, we don't really get to until much later, but we get Tinkerbell once we've logged in consecutively for, X amount of days. So then we get her. It's changed over time. And again, Pirates of the Caribbean is once you unlock like Space Mountain area and stuff like that. So that is kind of the collections roughly that you're looking forward to right directly at the beginning. But you get a pretty good idea with what's a part of your main storyline with your kingdom. Now, where does this main storyline stop? It stops at Dumbo. So once you have welcomed Timothy Mouse, Dumbo, and if you want to, the Ringmaster, that's kind of where the main storyline ends, at least right now. That will obviously change. They'll expand and have some other collections later, but right now Dumbo's the very last collection. So I've actually just reached this point where I'm working on Timothy Mouse, which is quite cool. My progress is going actually quite well for him, considering I haven't had him for more than a couple of days now. I think things are going pretty well in terms of my main storyline. Now, I know magic is going to be a bit of a problem. I've always had a lot of magic until recently. I don't know how it happened exactly, but I ran out of magic. I was at like 0 magic. That was actually in my Unlock Timothy Mouse video. It's a little longer than I expected it to be, but anyways, you guys saw my struggle to get to the magic. And after that, it kind of goes, when you hit Incredibles, that's kind of when you reach your storylines that are sort of limited time usually. You can always start them later when you get the characters in chess, but generally these are like the event collections here. And then there are some characters here that are included that are actually part of the tower challenges. So Jack, for example, was part of one of the tower challenges quite early on. So was Christopher Robin. So there were 7 characters usually with events, but not for the first few. So did the Incredibles actually, I don't know, did they actually have 7? Hang on, before we bring in Dory. I don't know that much about some of the earlier limited time events. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there's 7 now, guys. Oh, wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's 7 now, but there wasn't obviously in the Incredibles event. I didn't do it myself. Obviously, The Nightmare Before Christmas had 4. Now, there is an additional character on his own line, the mayor, but he was last Halloween. He was a Tower Challenge character. Frozen had 5, 6. Frozen had 6. So we might see an expansion with the Frozen collection, actually, once Frozen 2 comes out. I'm not totally sure, but I'm sure we'll see something to do with Frozen in November. Mulan only had 3. Now, Cricky is a character that was added in a Tower Challenge back at the beginning of the year. So again, you guys can kind of see that the collection's like a little bit later. Looking at Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast had 7 during their limited time event, and the 8th one there, which is LeFou, was one of the more recent Tower Challenge. What was it? 6? Tower Challenge 6? So, yeah, pretty insane there. But now it's pretty consistent with 7 characters, as you guys can see. Oh, you've built Crush's Coaster. Here's the enchantment offer that is unlocked. Ooh. So I'll talk about the upgrades a little bit later on. But they've pretty much stuck with 7 characters for quite some time now. Almost since I started the game, there's been at least 7 characters, so it's going to be pretty cool. Sabrina says, how am I going to get Marlin? You're probably going to have to buy Marlin, Sabrina. And thank you again for using Super Chat. Yeah, pretty much you're going to have to probably purchase him because you're not going to be able to collect him on your own if you've just built the Seas with Nemo and Friends. So he'll be in a bundle, or he should be. The characters usually are. Now, he's the last character. You guys still have some time, though, to sort of work your way to obviously collect for him. But, yeah, you'll have to work pretty hard if you want that. You'll probably have to be doing some gemming, that is for sure. One second here. Did you go to D23? They had a Disney's Magic Kingdoms booth. New update, super cool. No, I didn't. I didn't go. But what? What was the booth? I want to hear all about this. The producer was there and the new game. I don't know anything about this, but that would be super cool. I'm going to have to look it up now. I did see some of the images from D23, though, which is pretty cool, to do with Frozen and Lady and the Tramp. So there were actually quite a few little sneak peek things. Actually, Cruella de Vil as well. We got to see Emma Stone as Cruella de Vil already. It's just super crazy that all of this stuff is happening like all right now, all so close together. It's just so intense. But anyways, I'm really excited about all the stuff that is definitely coming to the game and also just to Disney as well. So very, very cool. All right, I think, guys, it is time that we go ahead and bring in the fish of the day. Yay!
Excuse me. Hi. Can I just speak to you for a sec?
You know what? You can speak to us in a sec, actually, and for a sec, once we bring you into the kingdom. I didn't say thank you yet, but thank you for coming to my kingdom. I don't know if you guys can hear Dory talking, but yeah, super duper cool that she does. She talks to me anyways. If you guys can't hear it, it must be because you don't speak fish. Okay, let's do it. Let's bring Dory in. And here's our welcome screen. Hi, Dory. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Oh, hi. Oh, here we go with the dialogue.
I remembered them.
Yes, I know you remembered them. Okay, here we go. Whee! Wait, okay, so where am I again? And why am I so dizzy? Right in front of where you can help me save my dad. And spinning around in a whirlpool, Dory. In order. Oh, thanks, Zippo. That explains a lot. Quest complete. Sorry, guys. Welcome, hi. Wait, Nemo! Good to see you again. Unless I just saw you and forgot, which, well, good to see you. Yay! I'm so happy that she's here. There she is. Dory, come back. Oh, there's Nemo. Hi, Nemo. Okay, I better not send you off to do anything until we do Dory's dialogue. Okay, saving your dad. I am here to save your dad. What are we saving him from again? Unless you told me that already. It's okay. I didn't yet. He's trapped in a tide pool, and there are these rocks, and actually, it's kind of a long story. Oh, I like stories. Tell me the whole thing. I'll try and forget just the unimportant parts. Emphasis on try. But still, catch up of the day. Send Dory and Nemo to talk in the seas. Thank goodness that I didn't send Nemo out. So this is a 6-hour quest. You gotta be kidding me already? 6 hours already? Okay, what do we need for Dory to level up? I don't think we're gonna be able to do it, guys. As much as I'd like to. Oh. Sorry, I tapped Hank. Oh, I love Hank. We got him actually in the last stream. Well, it's official. I thought I was gonna hate the EAC, and now I know I hate the EAC. If Mr. Ray hadn't had that field trip on the lesson plan before he left, I would have, I don't know, taken them to a sandpit. No rip currents, no traffic, no getting yanked away from your class by who knows what. Yeah, sandpit would have been great. Guess I'd better round up those little shrimps before they get themselves stuck in a volcanic vent or something. Recess is over! Send Hank to look for his students. So this quest is actually 6 hours. So it is exactly the same amount of time as Dory and Nemo. So this one actually really makes sense for me to do. However, I do need Hank to actually keep collecting for me for Dory. So I unfortunately have to send Hank out to do that because he collects both of the tokens. Alright, oh, we got another ears hat. So what are we missing now? The shells? If we're just missing the shells, yeah, we are. How much time is left? Hold on, let me figure this out. Okay, Cinderella's off. Crush's coaster. How much time's left there? 3 hours. No. Okay, because I'm streaming, guys, this might be the odd exception. We just need one. And I don't think, unless Woody's almost done. No, he has an hour and a half. Unfortunately. Okay, so let's go back up to Dory. Sorry, I keep going in and out of it, but it keeps taking me lower down. How much would it be just to skip this? 10 gems. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Because it's a stream and we want to know how things are going. And thank you, Sabrina, for using Super Chat again. I will sort of answer your question. I just want to finish kind of getting through this sort of section of the stream, and then I'll answer your question and also some of the other ones. Oh my gosh, I just tapped Dory and I was like, who's in my ass? Oh, that whale. You're welcome. Always scares me. Oh. Okay, there we go. So here's her welcome screen again. And yes, Marlin should be in a bundle, but I believe you have to unlock him for that to appear. Dory is now level 2. Great. What are we talking about? And we got more dialogue. Yay. Hi, I'm Dory. I suffer from short-term memory loss, which means I forget things almost, oh my gosh, wait, pause on the dialogue. I want to say this as Baby Dory because I just love this part of the dialogue, to be honest, especially when, I don't know if you guys saw my title, but I was like, welcome, and then ... Oh, hi. Like, I was like, oh my god, that's so Dory. Like, I would never do that for all the other characters, but yeah, Dory's just amazing. And so I'm going to read this in Dory's baby voice. So you guys would have had to have seen Finding Dory in order to kind of get it. It's like right at the very beginning of the movie.
Hi, I'm Dory, and I suffer from short-term memory loss, which means I forget things almost,
Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, let's read it now. It's old Dory, but I like doing Baby Dory. Oh, wait. did I say that before? I feel like Marlin says I say that a lot to fish that already know it. Like him, mostly. Let's see. What did he tell me to do when I do that? Some sort of song to help me focus. No. Maybe it was a limerick. But he said I wasn't supposed to sing it around him because it would just get stuck in his head. Oh, I know. What do we do? Oh my gosh. Send Dory to refocus herself. Oh, this reminds me of one of those YouTube videos. There's this YouTube video and it goes, Carl, what did you do? If my mom's watching, she'll totally know exactly what I'm talking about. What do we do? Send Dory to refocus herself. That's 2 hours, guys. But obviously, Dory and Nemo need to go on their quest. And that's actually good. We didn't really get to see much of her in the kingdom. Boo. There's like no animations with this, which is super unfortunate with this attraction. I would have liked to have been able to see some of the animations. Unless you just want to say the blue and orange fish that just seem to randomly swim around the actual attraction is Dory and Nemo. I don't know, but I guess. Yeah, so super cool. All right, so I will answer Sabrina's question because she did use Super Chat here, so I'll just go ahead and kind of tackle that. Sorry it took me a second, but I wanted to welcome Dory and do the dialogue without any interruptions. So, Sabrina's... Okay, so basically, guys, to catch up on her Super Chats and her questions, Sabrina initially said that she got the Seas with Nemo and Friends, which is this attraction right here. So this is the first attraction that you build, and that is after you welcome Nemo and do some quests and stuff. Then she asked me, how am I going to get Marlin? Which is basically you have to, I believe, have to get to the point of unlocking him, which is when there is a bundle that will come up or you can collect for him. So I'm going to be collecting for him, but someone like Sabrina, who maybe doesn't quite have like her kingdom sort of prepared for this, maybe it's too small, or maybe it's a good size, but maybe she's just been really busy with like life stuff, or changing devices. Like there's always something that can kind of happen through events, obviously. But if you sort of follow along with me, I feel like if you're kind of roughly in time or a day or two behind, you're doing super well with the event. And I pretty much try and post things like as fast as I can or do live streams now because I get the content up a little bit faster for you. So I just feel like that really helps. And so now she's wondering, like, or just saying, like, she needs to get Squirt, Hank, Bruce, Dory, and Marlin. Okay, so you are missing 5 characters. So obviously she's got Nemo and Crush. And you guys can kind of see, if you're wondering sort of like how the storyline goes here. It was bring in Nemo, then bring in Crush, then build the attraction. So that's where she is. Now she needs to do the quest to welcome a little dude. So I think at this point, you're not like that far behind, but hopefully you are getting close to unlocking Squirt. Now, are you going to be able to finish the entire event? You'll have to work extremely hard, probably spend some gems. It's going to be tricky, but if you're very diligent, it still could be possible, or at least it's possible to bring in Squirt and Dory. So it is, again, possible, and you'll also be building Crush's coaster. So realistically, you might miss out on building the Finding Nemo's Submarine Voyage, which is the attraction that is after Dory. So you may not be able to get to that point or to the point of welcoming Marlin. But the Baby Kingdom, just so you know, Sabrina, is at the point where I've unlocked Squirt now. So I'm collecting for Squirt. Progress is super slow because collecting for Squirt, guys, takes a bit of time, but also too, if you don't have all the characters to like collect and stuff, it does make it more challenging. So I'm hoping by the end of the event, I will get Squirt into the kingdom, at least for the Baby Kingdom. This one though, it's like a different pace, right? So pretty much, like, I feel that I'm doing really well with the event, with this kingdom, but if you guys feel like, again, you're just kind of getting to the point where you're unlocking Squirt, it can be, I understand, a little bit more challenging. Now, I brought in Bruce in on the very first day of the event, and that was very, very helpful for me. Just because that helped collect, obviously, the character tokens for Nemo to level him up and stuff, for Crush. And if you guys are not sure what Bruce does, if you actually look here on your main screen of the event page, you will see Crush is there in, like, where Bruce is. You will see Crush, Nemo, and Hank. So those are the characters that Bruce actually really helps out with. Now, too, if you look at Hank, he has the same thing. So he's the other premium character. So you can see he collects for Bruce, Marlin, and Dory. So the premium or paid characters, right, you either can use gems or real money. 200 for Bruce, 300 for Hank. Very, very useful in terms of collecting. And I have felt like a huge difference, I think, with Dory. I think bringing her in as fast as I did was strictly because I had Bruce and I had Hank. So I'm really, really glad I invested in those two for sure. There's new graphics for for the game at D23. That's super cool. Did you take a picture of it? I'd love to see the new graphics. I know they're going to be doing some big changes to land and stuff with the game, but I hope they don't change it too much. If you're talking about DMK, I really hope it doesn't change that much. If there's another Disney game, I want to know about it for sure. Okay, so Sabrina has another voice impression. Oh my goodness. Okay. And yes, guys, if you do use Super Chat, I will do a voice impression for you as well. She wants Crush to say, oh, saw the whole thing, dude. First you were like, whoa, and then you were like, whoa. And now you're like, whoa. Okay, I can do that. Okay. Oh, saw the whole thing, dude. First you were like, whoa. And then you were like, whoa. And now you're like, whoa. I have to be careful not to go too crazy with the voice, but that gives you the general idea of my impression. But yeah. If you guys are not at the point of welcoming Dory, don't worry. Just keep working on your game, and hopefully you will manage to get there. Now, my progress with Hank, guys, he's a 2. I haven't got him to a 3 just yet. But Squirt pretty much has been out collecting for me for Dory. So I'm going to send Squirt off again to do that. Basically, everybody's just been working on collecting for Dory for me. And then obviously right away to level her up and stuff. So, yes, I had to spend a few gems on getting her to a 2. But I really just did that so it was during the stream. I would have got it before bed. And then I would have just, yeah, I would have done it. I probably would have just waited to start that other quest, but just because, again, it was only really the one. And now, guys, the super unfortunate thing is since Merlin, I was going to call him Marlin again. I always want to do that. Basically, since he's not always working for me in the kingdom, I am not really using him, which means I have to go and just do the tapsies of all the characters individually. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Now, I can show you guys how I am doing on the leaderboard event, actually, because, yeah, let's just say the leaderboard, I haven't been doing that good on this one, so we'll see if I did any better today. I haven't checked it all day. Like, I've tapped, obviously, some stuff, but I haven't really, like, you know, check to see how my placing was. All right, let's check here. Oh, ouch. What kind of leaderboard is this? It's only like a day and a half. Whoa, everybody's going crazy. They want this trophy. Okay, well, it doesn't look like I'm getting a second one. I don't really care, but it would be cool to have another one because it is such a cool gold trophy. But there's the one right here. So people are definitely gemming it, guys. Like, I have been checking my game quite frequently, but I just, again, I'm definitely taking a couple hours of sleep at night, that kind of thing. So, yeah. Ethan is building the Sea Adventure. The Sea Adventure? Do you mean the Seas with Nemo and Friends? The leaderboard isn't my friend this go around. I haven't even really been trying. Aw, Kat, I totally understand. It's not my friend this time either. As you guys can see, I'm like 500. Like, seriously, people are totally jumping for this gold trophy. Especially now, guys, that it helps with that whole thrill zone thing. Yeah. Did I show you guys or talk to you guys about the fact I don't know if I did. I can't quite remember. Now I'm having memory loss.
Just leave it to me.
Okay. I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm not doing the thrill zone anymore. I know I said I was going to keep trying for the rest of the event, but I kind of decided I was just done with it. My kingdom was looking so ugly. So I put back my Snow White stuff, and I kind of changed a little bit my Nightmare Before Christmas. So I put here, I don't know if I showed you guys this already, the Pirates of the Caribbean, so Tortuga Tavern, Hollywood Tower of Terror. I obviously put in some concessions and stuff here and decorations just because it's really the only thing that fits there. I put Steamboat Willie back in. Again, I know it's Mickey and Friends, but it's just so pollution in my other section. I'm like, I can't have it there. Needs to go in the spooky area, so yeah. And then I kind of put my Nightmare Before Christmas stuff right here. So this area of land works super well for Nightmare Before Christmas, you guys can see, and too for your thrill zone. This is like a solid section for like including stuff. And two, if you wanted to put Lilo and Stitch, this is another area that you can get 3 of the 4 attractions. Now the 3 beachy attractions, and then the 4th one I would always usually just put over here in the Space Mountain area, just because it was too spacey for that area. But you had a solidly cute section. I had it there for ages, and I never wanted to move it, but yeah, I had to try and utilize my space a bit. So we'll see. It's possible to do the thrill zone and make it look nice. I just wish I could get trophies. Melissa, actually, my mom has been working on the thrill zone, and she's made her kingdom look pretty nice. But it's like, I feel, though, that it's not really the way she totally wants it. Which is something, like, I'm a bit discouraged about. Like, I'm like, oh, like, I can't decorate the kingdom the way I like to decorate it. Which, I like to have my kingdom pretty busy, so when I zoom in on things or like show character quests, oh, that kid's got a little witch's hat on. Oh, cool. I love it. Sorry, distractions. But anyways, I like to zoom in on quests and have things be there. So I like that whole animation part. And if I spread things out too much, that's sort of what happens. And that is exactly what happens when you do too much, obviously, like with the decorating and stuff, and you have to spread things out. Wow, that kid is totally nightmared up. Wow, he's totally enjoying himself. Oh, guys, there's a kid with the witch's hat and a kid with what is it? Locke's face, I guess. Oh my gosh, I don't even know which kid to follow. I wish I could get closer. They both went for the lollipops, and they both went for the hats. I love it. They used my concession stands. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm actually so happy. I love when I catch characters, like, or kids visiting my kingdom and collecting, characters, sort of, I guess, items from the concession stands. So much fun. Oh my god, is that kid getting like electrocuted? Oh my gosh, look guys, what is happening? The kid wasn't getting electrocuted, it was the The bones. Oh my gosh. I've never actually seen that before. That's the first time I've seen that. See, this is the kind of things I like to do, is like zoom in on something and see things happen. And I sometimes don't feel I can do that when my kingdom is so spaced out. I just like, yeah. And two, I'd probably space it out a little bit more if we got some new land. That's the other thing, is like I'm okay with making my kingdom look a little less busy, but I'm not willing to do that until I get some land. Basically right now, guys, it's try and make your kingdom as efficient as possible to collect magic. And yes, the thrill zone will help, and yes, you can make it look okay, but yeah, even if you do find a good method, right now it doesn't really matter, because you won't be able to get it to Thrill Zone 3 level until you've enchanted a whole bunch of attractions. So I haven't done that, and I probably won't get to all of those, like, for another year, I feel like, or at least another 6 months. So we're looking at earliest the new year. Actually, no, it's probably more like my birthday. The earliest my birthday. Well, like, maybe that's what I should do on my birthday, is I'll empty my kingdom again for you guys and attempt to see if the kingdom is ready to do a Thrill Zone again. And I did try it. I even ruined my beautiful sections over here. Now this part of the kingdom's all torn apart. But I do have... Oh, yeah, I didn't show you guys in my last stream because I was still working on it. But here, I've now put all my Little Mermaid in my new land that I got. So I showed you guys that in my last video. I unlocked it and all that kind of stuff. But I didn't show you guys what I did to it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so basically, guys, this is like what you unlock with a Peter Pan land. And then this is the Dumbo here where I've got... So I made a nice transition. This is like all my underwater stuff. So I've got like Eric's statue there. I've got Ariel's grotto. We've got obviously some gold trophies here from the Little Mermaid event. That's kind of why I want 2 gold trophies from the Finding Nemo event. I really want that. If I can, right? I've got 1, so I'm happy, but I wouldn't mind having another one of that. But yeah, so we've got Atlantica. We've got Ursula's Lair. We've got Under the Sea. That one was pretty big, so I knew I needed to have it at the back. Then I kind of progressed into Jumping Jellyfish here to kind of signify that we're moving into Finding Nemo. So obviously we have to cross part of the ocean to get to Nemo. So we got Crush's Coaster here. Obviously the Seas, Nemo and Friends. And then this land, hopefully, if I've done my calculations right in terms of size, this here should actually be the perfect size for the last attraction, which is the Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage. Now, the one thing I do have to say with this actual event, there's only been 3 attractions instead of 4. So this has been a little bit confusing why they've changed that. And they're super tiny. They're very low to the ground. Like this one, they could have like totally made it a bit taller and bigger. I get having the smaller attractions, I really do, because usually that's not the case. But I don't know, we should have had at least one kind of bigger one. But this should be enough land for it. Now you guys are probably wondering like, okay, why are these random concessions here? So basically this is my plan. I am planning to get the Finding Nemo and Dory Wishables. Now I have 3 slots here because I'm assuming one of them is going to be a duplicate. So I'll put the one in the middle maybe. We'll have to see, but I'm hoping that I will be able to get some. Also, 2, it leaves room for a possible tower challenge in the future where I can actually get a different kind of Finding Nemo or Dory type of concession stand. And I know in tower challenges that's often the case. And if I don't decorate my kingdom according to getting that extra attraction or concession, then I know I'll be going, oh, I can't fit it into my kingdom. So I'm kind of trying to think ahead a little bit here. You can actually even see that there's 4 technically with this year 3 hat, but I mean, it's blue. I was like, it's kind of cool. I mean, it may not stay there, but for now, I'm kind of happy with it being in that section. So we'll see. But I do like that the Little Mermaid stuff kind of really does match. Really, really cool. It's very pretty. I don't know why Cobra Bubbles is there, but it really works with the Finding Nemo stuff. And the thing is, too, I just want to mention, I know there are a lot of things that I seem to keep forgetting, but one of the things here actually is we don't have any decorations for this event. So I feel like they just ran out of ideas. So having a lot more of these coral benches and things, which I didn't think I was going to keep, I'm glad I kept them because I need these lampposts and benches and different concession stands, even if it's a duplicate, it doesn't really matter to me, that match this area. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, but I'm actually quite happy with this. They don't even have a drink concession with this event. It's so lame. Elizabeth, I totally agree with you. It's kind of crazy. I don't understand why we don't have decorations or more concessions, and the concessions have been so mean. I haven't even been able to get one of those two. So I'm probably maybe next stream what I might do is kind of binge purchase a little bit. Not that I really want to in some ways, but when they get a bundle for the ruby chest, which I do assume should be Monday or Tuesday, I'll probably go ahead and probably binge to try and get the concession stands. So, but they're probably going to limit me to one a day or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, not the best. Is that Minnie with a blue bow? Minnie shouldn't be in this area of the kingdom. I think there was a happiness bubble for Minnie, yeah. Minnie shouldn't have a blue bow. She's actually got her Halloween costume on there. So no, that's not Minnie. It is, though, the concession stand, if this is what you mean. It's actually the anniversary concession stand. So it's basically, we have one for year 1, 2, and 3, depending on when you were playing the game. But yeah, anyways, I have year 2 over here. So that was my first year actually playing. Now, I do believe I have year 1, but I don't think I advertise it really. Actually, I have 2 of them because it came in a bundle to buy years 1 and 2. And I was like, what? I kind of feel bad for even owning it, but I want to actually know how many elixirs I could trade it in for. And it was actually only 1 at the time. And I was like, how on earth can it only be worth 1 elixir? Seriously. Merryweather, I don't know if it's Merryweather. Merryweather's over here, so I don't think it was her. I wasn't really in that section at the time. She tends to hang out here. Merryweather's pretty content with this area of the kingdom. Yeah, there's some characters that are still not used to their new surroundings, but yeah. This might go back to one day being Pirates of the Caribbean, but it did work out quite nicely for me. But right now it's Peter Pan. And it's a good chunk of land. It fits all kinds of stuff, and it all just fits together. So it does deserve a smaller slot of land at some point. But for now, I'm like, you know what? I need a solid section that I'm not going to change for now. And I know that I'm going to change it once I get some more of this land. But until then, there's really no point. So yeah. Anyways, I kind of just have been making some changes to my kingdom a little bit slowly. I'm not really touching in around here right yet. I think I'm going to leave all of this, like the Aladdin and Jungle Book and probably Lion King. But I think one of the things, though, I do still need to kind of think about a bit is moving Moana again. Because I decided to put Moana over here just for the event and stuff. It works. I need to have it in the kingdom, but the thing is I don't want to keep it here. So I'm thinking Lilo and Stitch and Moana should go together. And then looking at Little Mermaid and Finding Nemo, they go together. So I kind of pick sometimes collections to actually that work. So Bambi and Frozen, for the most part, kind of got put together. Incredibles and Zootopia works, or Zootopia and Monsters, Inc. So again, or even Wreck-It Ralph has been working. So I don't know. It's kind of a bit crazy right now, my kingdom. But maybe I might end up moving Snow White again, even though it looks so cool here. I might end up making that Mulan at some point. Because I know I've got, and Big Hero 6, because I know that I'm missing all the Mulan attractions. So it would be cool for now. I can fill it with Big Hero 6 and stuff. But again, those are collections you can kind of mix and have kind of some fun with that. So we'll have to see. Disney's Heroes Battle Modes. I haven't got Jafar yet. I did get Simba and Nala though, and they're really good. I've really been enjoying them, but I didn't do much with the Surge today. I apologize. I might try and do some after this, but I might only do a couple more rounds. I'm just kind of beat. So if you want to go ahead and finish it, Melissa, go for it. I will not be upset. I've already done a couple, but yeah. Maybe Marlin will come with the Nemo wishable stand. Oh my gosh. Disney fan, I have no idea. That would be super awesome, but also at the same time super annoying. They haven't been doing that though with the characters the last couple tower challenges and stuff, so we'll see what they do. But yeah, it's kind of up in the air, I guess, at this point. If they're gonna even put them in a bundle. I want the concession stands to just be in a bundle and I can just buy them for real money. Because like I'm just not really interested with these chests. Like they've been great in terms of getting character tokens and stuff. They really have. But I mean, for a special reward as a 10% chance, je not feel. So I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. And then limiting us to only buying one a day. I'm just like, yeah, not happening. Will I be doing a live stream to unlock Marlin? I should be doing a video for that, but when Marlin is unlocked, or released to us, yes. So I will be doing a live stream on Friday, which is officially, I believe, when he is released. So yes, I will be doing that for sure. And remember, guys, that only leaves like 4 days for us to collect and welcome him. So it's definitely going to be the last kind of push with the event. We've only got just over a week to go. So now is the time, guys, to start making your push for sure. And we'll definitely have to see. Will there be any new content in this game? Yes. Permanent content, there should be. I'm assuming, a little sneak peek to my Lady and the Tramp prediction video. I do believe that will be permanent content. We might be getting some before then, but I'm thinking if we do, then we're probably looking at maybe Pinocchio or something like that. But I'm still thinking that Pinocchio might be something they do in the new year. Like, kind of right at the beginning of the new year. This, again, sort of my thoughts, obviously. But I'm thinking that Lady and the Tramp will be permanent content. And then that will leave enough time either for Frozen, Tower Challenge, or Nightmare Before Christmas. So, I mean, we still could have both, but we'll kind of have to wait and see. And they're probably going to do another event as well before Christmas. So we're probably looking at either Coco or Pocahontas is sort of my guess. I think those are kind of the last two there. I am looking forward to Lady and the Tramp, though, live action. The dogs look super cute in it, so... yes, relics in the chests are interesting. I did get some from the Radiant, but haven't had any luck with rubies, so it will be interesting for sure. Yeah, it is too bad, Becky, that Lady and the Tramp won't be in theaters. I think it's because it's going to be released as their first Disney Plus film. So I think what they're trying to do is get people away from actually going to movie theaters. So we'll have to kind of see how that pans out. But realistically, I think they're kind of trying to change the world in terms of going to the theater. So obviously Frozen 2 is going to be in theaters, but I think what Lady and the Tramp is doing is kind of testing the waters to see like how people feel about this. It's a smaller movie, so I think that that's probably why they're doing it. Something like Frozen, you could not make that kind of change right now. But most people don't even want to go to the movie theaters anymore. Like, I know a lot of people are just like, I just want to stay home and watch the movie, in my own space. And that's totally understandable because realistically, we spend money to go to the movies and then we spend money to purchase the movie. So it's like now we can just do one or the other. But the thing is, though, is like, it's basically we're having to sign up, though, every month for Disney Plus. So I'm not even quite sure what I'm going to do about it. I really want Disney Plus, but as a commitment part, I don't know. It seems really harsh. I just hope like everything stays on iTunes because I like just purchasing the movies on iTunes and then just I can watch them whenever I want. I hope they don't get rid of that feature. I'm fine with it being on Disney Plus, but if I want to just spend the $20 or whatever for the movie instead, I'd rather just do that. How do you get so many gems? Right now I have 3 gems, so it's not that much. But basically how you get gems in this game is by watching the daily ads, which you can do over on Main Street right here. So when that little gem there has a white sort of circle, means you can watch the 2 ads for gems. Also leveling up your characters, leveling up your actual kingdom itself. I'm level 54 right now, so yeah, I am definitely making some progress for sure. Sorry guys, there's actually something on my screen there. Oh, that's not Scratch. No, it's not. Okay. I was like, that better not be a Scratch. I'd be super upset. Considering I just got this. Happiness! Happiness! Oh my gosh. I almost want to lock it in for the first time ever, just to make sure that it's all okay. But yeah, so also too, when you finish collections in the kingdom, you will be able to get additional gems as well. I just got a whole bunch for finishing the Peter Pan collection, so I will be able to get some as well with Dumbo. So how you guys know that for sure is just go to the collection that you're working on, and it will say collect all of these characters, and you don't win it, you just get the 16 gems. So again, finishing the collections does pay off long term. You know what I need to do though? He's been kind of staring me in the face a little bit, and that is Huey. I need to bring him back into the kingdom here. Hey. Huey is now level 7.
I wonder what the guidebook's got to say about this.
I don't know, bud. What does it have to say? Send him out for 60 minutes there. Searching the manual. Super cute. I wish I could get a little bit closer to these characters. I think the zoom needs to be changed in this game where you get closer and you can zoom a little farther out. Because, like, I can't even look at this, like, entire section very well. Like, it kind of just cuts it off. This same with this one here, like you can't see the entire section. So it needs to zoom out a tad more, I think. I don't know if they'll ever add that feature, but it is something I've noticed a lot more since I started playing on an actual phone instead of on my iPad. It was a feature that didn't bother me really before, but now that it's a smaller screen, I want to get closer. And yeah, I also want to be able to zoom out more, so you can kind of see what on earth is going on with my kingdom half the time. Oh, we have somebody else. Nala. And Nala is now level 8. This is wonderful. Thank you. How long will I send you? 6 hours? Oh, and I have somebody else too. Oh no. Oh no, we're gonna ignore that guy. Oops. Sorry, I almost left the game there. Okay, we have a chest though that we're gonna open. Nobody get mad. Nobody get mad. Okay, we've got the chest over here. I just honestly don't know if my vocal cords can do the Ed laugh right now. To be honest. Might have to save that one, guys. I just had so much trouble getting my voice together for this stream. It was so bad yesterday, I couldn't even talk. Okay, so we've got the fun fire hydrant and the lamp of the future. Boring decorations chest. These new chests are so boring, guys. I get like zero excitement with it. I miss the old ones. All right, here's a concessions chest. That's different. Wait, no, that's not concessions, is it? Is that resource? I always get these two mixed up. I think it's resource. Yeah, it's definitely resource, not concession. Sorry, guys. Whoa. Magic! No way. So we got 4 happiness, the Disney Parks relic token, 8 of them. Whoa. 1 rare blueprint. Yes, I'm going to need those for the upgrades. And 2,450 magic. Oh, Donald. Chill out. I think I'm gonna hang off leveling anybody up right now. I literally hate doing that. But, yeah. I think I kind of need to wait. Melissa is asking, how has your voice been? Is it feeling any better? I had a really rough day yesterday. I thought it was doing super well on Friday, and then Saturday was just horrible. And then today it's been a bit off and on. I thought it was okay this morning, and I did a bit of talking, and then it was really bad this afternoon. But I was like, we got Dory, we got to bring it in. So yeah, I don't know. I'm still working on it. Another one of Buzz Lightyear's tricks. I got an appointment set up again to take another look at it. But yeah. Thank you for asking, though, Melissa. Thank you so much. You're so thoughtful. I'll keep you guys posted on how it's doing. I'm hoping to have it resolved soon. It definitely has been a lot longer than I expected, but I don't know. I'm just more Vanellope right now than anything else. Savannah says, I just started playing Disney Magic Kingdoms game. Any tips? Oh, I've got lots of tips. I would say kind of keep characters leveling up and being welcomed. Save your magic if you can during events, and then expand on your main storyline and stuff like that once the events are over. Now, I realize during events, though, it is particularly difficult to do, so you're kind of just doing all of this stuff at once. I definitely say that if you're a newer player, obviously try and get your happiness up as quickly as possible, but just get those characters into your kingdom. Defeat Pete. Log in every day. Super important for getting characters like Tinkerbell. You'll also get attractions as well, like Princess Fairy Tale Hall. You can get Fantasy Fair. There's a lot of attractions. Tinkerbell, as I said, she's super useful. So what was the other one? Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters. So this one here, I believe is your 30-day sign-in reward, or at least it used to be that. So definitely, I would say just progress your main storyline, focus on that, do a bit with the event, but again, that main storyline, pushing it along is gonna really help you for later on. Absolutely. Watch those gem ads. Watch the magic ads as well. I am playing also, just so you know, as a new player with the Baby Kingdom over on Swirly Pops, though. It's called Disney Girls Baby Kingdom. So I do kind of go into a lot more detail with stuff when I'm doing it. So, for example, like talking about how to get magic and talking about, how to collect costumes and which parade floats to purchase. So there's like a lot of that kind of stuff sort of going on. Like during these streams, I do talk about certain things and I'll go into detail, but that's just something I don't do with everything as I go. But it's more just like, if you watch like my earlier videos and stuff, I literally show you guys like everything you'll ever want to do with the kingdom, and I kind of just like progress with everything. So I do have videos from the beginning of time. I've showed everything I've ever done. So yeah, you can sort of check those out and it'll give you a pretty good idea on how to manage the kingdom, or at least how I did and managed to get it to grow to what it is now. Oh, thanks, Melissa. Thank you, Elizabeth. Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet. Aw, thank you. I really, like, I'm really hoping it gets back to normal really soon. How did I get the toy alien? Toy alien was something I got from Merlin's shop, because you need to purchase all of his characters tokens from there. So that's where you have to go. And to get to Merlin's shop, if you're a newer player, head over to Merlin, who's right here. He does need to be a level 2 though to unlock this feature. And so yeah, you just tap him and then click the Conjuring Cauldron. From here, you'll want to trade in concession stands and decorations and all of that fun stuff into the cauldron. So you will take, I guess as an example, I guess we can choose something I've got a lot of, which may not be that much, but we'll see. I know it was cleared out a while ago. Oops. Okay, a picnic table. I've got 5 of those. I guess we can trade one of those in. So you just drag and drop it in here to Merlin's Cauldron. Then it will tell you how much it costs in terms of magic and then how many elixirs you will get out of it. So then you click go, and it will just make sure that that's what you want to kind of actually do. And then click conjure. Merlin does his magic. We get 250 elixirs, and they take 1,000 magic. Then you'll click his little bundle in the corner there, and then from there you can see character tokens. Now the Toy Aliens character tokens, if you're leveling him up or welcoming him, they will be in here. Now I would not recommend purchasing any of the other tokens from here. Save your elixirs. Please do not go spending it on gumbo or anything else for that matter. It's ridiculous. Don't do it. There used to be limited concession stands as well in here and chests, but they've taken all of that away now. So now it's just attractions here, as you guys can see. So attractions and then really the character tokens. So that's basically how Merlin Shop works. So there was obviously some other ones in here as well. Like I know I bought 2 Aladdin ones, a Toy Story one. I bought Toy Story Mania recently. So there's that one, like in the last 6 months. So yeah, this is Toy Story Mania. That was like 30,000 elixirs. I also bought the 2 Aladdin ones. They're pretty big, but they're only 7,500, so they're a little bit more reasonable. So there's one, and then this is the other one. So the Magic Carpets of Aladdin, and then the Magic Lamp Theater. So they're both there. So you guys can totally do that. But yeah, so hopefully you guys use your elixirs wisely. That is for sure. Because trust me, you will need a lot of them in the future. You have 1.2 million magic. Go Pajama Girl. And I have Bunny and Dumbo to welcome. Which one should I do first? Pajama Girl, I would say, I would say personally Bunny. I think the dialogue with Ducky and Bunny is super fun. They're both awesome characters. Dumbo is going to be important for your storyline, but at the same time, he's not really needed right now because there's nothing that comes after Dumbo. So realistically, I think you're kind of better slowing down on the Dumbo, again, because there's nothing right now. So do Dumbo maybe like after the event, and then do obviously Bunny before the event's over. Now the thing is, just be careful doing too much with Bunny because you might have a couple of character token conflicts, but it shouldn't be too bad, especially if you keep him at like a 3 until the end of the event, or even a 1. Like, doesn't really matter. Just kind of get him in the kingdom. What do you suggest for the Finding Nemo event? I'm at leveling Nemo to a 2 right now for the main story. I'm a little farther along, almost defeating Pete. Okay, so I guess what would I suggest for the Nemo right now? Okay, so I guess what I would say is for that, go ahead and kind of work on leveling up Nemo again. That's going to be very, very important. You're basically at basically almost right where the baby kingdom is in terms of storyline. So I would keep pushing through the event. You should be able to build Crush's Coast, or not Crush's Coaster, sorry. The Seas with Nemo and Friends. You should be able to build that and hopefully get Crush by the end of it. So I would kind of say just work on at least till that if you're going to kind of work really hard on it. Will you get Squirt? I would probably say at this point no with the size of your kingdom. But, I mean, if you gem a bit, then obviously that might be a little different. But otherwise, no. And if you're defeating Pete, then obviously just keep pushing along your storyline. But, like, level up those main storyline characters. Super important. The Toy Story and the Mickey and Friends, like, they're so useful. So useful, especially for tower challenges, which is usually what comes after the limited time event. It usually goes limited time event, tower challenge, limited time event, tower challenge. And over the summer, they did things a little differently for the first time. They kind of skipped a limited time event and they added a whole bunch of permanent content. So DuckTales and Toy Story. So I think that's probably why, they didn't do an event, because there was just so much going on with that. And then, too, they were doing a lot of the big updates in terms of attraction enchantments and stuff, and changing happiness and getting rid of chests. So there was a lot of stuff going on this summer. Dory, P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. You asked me where I'm going? Okay, I'll tell you. P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. That's where I'm going, Xavier. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Giggles, giggles. If you still don't have Squirt, don't worry about it. Just keep working on it, and hopefully we'll get there. Honestly, if you can get to welcoming Squirt, I'd say you'd had a pretty successful event, especially if you're a small kingdom, for sure. Doing other games. Yeah, I know that taking a break from DMK with all the changes was kind of needed for some people, because not all the changes were that positive. So I do understand, but I'm glad to hear that you're coming back to the game. Yeah, for a lot of us older players, like going around for like over a year, it's like, we've had a certain standard and expectation from the game. But I guess if you're a newer player, you don't know any better, right? But yeah, I miss some of the old stuff. Definitely. I don't think that'll change. I think I'm always going to miss it. I don't understand why games do that. I know YouTube's actually doing like this whole beta thing as well right now, with like YouTube Studio, and it's so confusing for me. I keep like avoiding playing with it, but one of these days I know I'm going to be about to go live, and then they're going to change it, and then I'm not going to know what to do because I didn't play around with it. I know it's coming, but it's just too slow to work with right now. And I'm really against things that are slow. I'm like, no, this is slow, forget it. I'm not dealing with it. Like, no. I know the impatient side of me comes out a bit. But yeah, so I've been kind of avoiding that. So it just kind of makes me feel a bit like DMK. I've been kind of impatient with some of their changes, like with the happiness and stuff. It has made me quite upset, but yeah. I do hope my voice gets better. Thank you. It's been a little bit of an interesting journey lately, I will say that, but yeah. I need to figure it out because I want to start doing more of my impressions and stuff again. I miss doing a lot of them, but some of them are just not really achievable like every day anymore. So fingers crossed, guys, that it will definitely get better for sure. Oh, Megan has been playing DMK since it first dropped, and I hate some of the changes. Oh, Megan, my heart goes out for you so much. Yeah, so hard. I haven't unlocked Dory yet. Am I in trouble? Rainbow Dash, it depends where you are. I've definitely talked about kind of where you should be at this point to make it through. But again, guys, like realistically, if you get to the point, no matter how you do it, if you get to in 4 days, 11 hours, if you guys get to the point of unlocking or when Marlin before he's released there, then you'll make it through the event, right? So it's really just hit or miss for sure. Ryan, hey, I'm late. I just got back from San Diego. Cool. I welcome Dory without Hank or an attraction enchantment. Love your vids. And by the way, the stream has cut off half the screen. Oh. That wasn't happening the whole time, was it? Has it been doing this whole time? Huh. Yeah, I guess it has been doing this whole time. We've been like zoomed in mode. What? And I didn't even notice? Wow, new move. Thanks, Ryan. Hey, you guys saw it full screen. I don't know what happened. I usually have my little sidebar or top bar up at the top, and I always have it, so I don't know what exactly has happened there, but nothing good. Huh. Okay, well, anyways, it's been like that. Alright, I think though I am done for the night, guys. I'm exhausted, and I wouldn't mind getting a good night's sleep. And I am going to do a stream for the Baby Kingdom tomorrow. And I'm also going to try and do a Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery one on Potter Girl as well. I know I was supposed to do one yesterday, but I put a post on my Instagram that with my voice, I just couldn't really talk yesterday. So I will be doing a Baby Kingdom and that tomorrow. I'm probably not going to do one for the Big Kingdom unless I get to the point of building the attraction, but I don't think I'm going to quite have that much luck probably until Tuesday, guys. So hopefully you have enjoyed the stream. If you guys did, make sure you guys give it a big Mickey thumbs up, and don't forget to just keep swimming, and of course go to P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney, because that's where Dory's going. All right, and a special thank you to Sabrina for using Super Chat tonight. As always, I appreciate the support, and obviously you guys watching the channel. If you guys are new, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for post notifications so you guys find out when I'm about to go live and when I post a video. All right, have a great night, guys. Bye. You're welcome. Bye.